Okay, well, after the match, you kind of made a joke, kind of in jest and kind of not about never doing another Buckshot Lariat.
Yeah.
I mean, did you feel like when you did that, it was like, oh my God, I made a mistake, or was it just like?
Oh, I'm sure you're not going to give me 5 stars. Yeah, you know, that's one of those fucking things. That's the only time that I've missed it since I've tried it. I did it on TV, and I just didn't hit it for whatever reason, and it sucks. But you know, that's the fun thing about pro wrestling is I'm more comfortable when shit goes fucking sideways, and not everything needs to look perfect, in my opinion. I'll probably beat myself up about it way too much, but you know, mistakes happen.
So now going forward as champion, are there any names that you're looking forward to more than others? I mean, there's a list of 30 guys or more that we could go right through, but is there anyone that you're going like right now, whether it's whoever it is, that you're really looking forward to going against next?
Oh, well, obviously we got Forbidden Door coming up, so you know, to me, focusing on that, I think Okada, Tanahashi, Ospreay, guys like that, I'm looking forward to stepping in the ring with. AEW talent, I always think number one with a bullet is going to be Bryan Danielson. I've never wrestled John Moxley. I wrestled Dean Ambrose, so that's an interesting matchup. There's still guys on my list that I've never wrestled with: Jungle Boy, Ricky Starks. I could probably finish out my career wrestling FTR like every day for the rest of my life, and it could be different and fun every single time. Will Hobbs is another guy that I think has all the potential in the world. We got a really stacked roster. It's almost a crime that we can't do everybody justice at once, but I think we're getting there with baby steps, and I think we're learning. I think we may make mistakes, you know, but instead of, you know, dwelling on it and punishing other people or ourselves, I think we move on and we just, you know, try to learn from things. But Bryan Danielson would probably be the first guy that comes to mind. Very selfishly, I'd love to wrestle him again.
What was it like as far as, I don't even know if how close you were watching the undercard, but the matches that were, the last couple of matches before your match were pretty freaking great. I mean, do you, and you would probably know that before the showing started anyway, I mean, do you feel a lot of pressure because you know you're going to follow some incredible matches?
Yes.
I mean, is that, like, and you're on last, you've got to put on a great match because you've got to equal or top what has already happened.
Correct. I oddly don't feel the pressure because I think up until this point, the one match that people didn't want to follow on these pay-per-views was probably me, regardless of whether there's furniture and blood and all this other stuff. I think that's probably why I'm in the position, and I kind of relish being in the position where I think if anybody can do it, it's me. Just because I have the experience, and I can pay attention to the undercard, and I can change things based on what other people have done, you know, so we're not seeing the same things over and over again, and you're going to see repeat moves and stuff like that, but I think I can adapt more just because I have the experience better than other people can, and I know because I have that connection with the crowd, and I really think me versus Hangman was just an interesting thing, and it was kind of 50-50 for a minute, and it might be the first title match that a lot of people kind of felt could go either way. I think that's why I'm in the position I'm in. It's because I can adapt on the fly, and I can kind of change things at the drop of a hat and make it all work and not feel that pressure, whereas maybe somebody else would like feel that pressure and maybe try to do too much or whatever, and I can just go out there and just kind of listen to the crowd and be like, okay, we got them. We don't need to go completely crazy.